risk perhaps some selling on that news. Meantime, Rick Santelli has the Santelli Exchange out of Chicago. Hey, Rick.
Hi, Carl. Thank you. You know, one of the big topics around here in 2011, the last time we had a somewhat similar kind of intersection going on with government, I remember one of my favorite discussions with some of the gang is that it's very difficult to fix a car when it's moving. It's difficult to adjust a transmission or put on a fan belt when the car's running. It's difficult to do open heart surgery on a jogger while he's still jogging. You get what I'm saying? Well, I think David Malpass today said it in a more financial, dollars and cents type fashion. And the article in the opinion section of the Journal is entitled, "The Bigger Battle Behind the Showdown." And the highlighted quote, I really think sums it up, and you'll see where I'm going. A staggering $250 billion per month, 80% of spending runs on autopilot without congressional control. All right, now let's get through the rancor. Let's get through all the biases. Let's acknowledge that strategies may be flawed, but let's try to look at what's incubating beneath all this for years. And that is the notion that if spending is on autopilot and the economy, the biggest and most efficient in the world, there is no pause button to hit a static moment to actually go get inside this and try to tweak it. And in between these short-term fixes, it's impossible to get anybody to sit down and get anything done. So basically what he's saying is that if all the funding for many of these entitlement programs is automatic, doesn't need separate appropriations, and we're all learning about how the old days used to have a much different style of appropriations than we have now in these budgets, which we don't have, that turn into resolutions where everything is bundled together. It's hard to actually do what the president said and what Schumer said, Senator Schumer, that they want to do, and attack some of these autopilots, and then think that 1/6 of the economy is going to fold into this as another autopilot. And we already know that behind all this anxiety is a simple notion with the debt ceiling. We can't afford all the things we promise because we take in less than we spend. Now that's cutting through all the rancor. That's the reality. And if we think the part that we can get at, the discretionary spending, is going to make that up, we are kidding ourselves. So yes, people can make fun of all this, but think of the long-term implications. And if you really want to hear it said even better than that, I have a Santelli Exchange Extra. Go to CNBC.com, type in Santelli Exchange Extra, and hear a speech that sums this up better than any speech I have ever heard. Carl, Simon, back to you.
Thank you very much, Rick. We're still up 200 points on the Dow. I just want to make the point that as we await Speaker Boehner's news conference, let's just go to that. Let's take a break and return for Speaker Boehner.